Hey guys, what's up? It's Nadine Jolie here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing something a little bit different. I am going to be teaching you guys how I got rid of error 12 permanently. Error 12 has single-handedly ruined my life in so many different ways. I would have all of these awesome saves and they would go to waste because error 12 corrupted my save file, telling me I didn't have enough like RAM or storage to save my game, which is basically what error 12 is. You might definitely get error 12 if you're trying to save your game and it's not saving because an error 12 pops up. So in this video, I will teach you guys how to get rid of error 12, but I'll also be letting you guys know what could be causing it and just how to get rid of it. So here's basically what happens. You're playing your game, you're having the time of your life, you're playing with life, and in your game you might have tried for a baby, woohooed with the maid, adopted 5 dogs, and went into create a sim like 5 times, giving makeovers to townies around. And then you realize, oh, I didn't save this awesome game and I can't wait to come back and play it again. And you get this little annoying error right here. It haunts me at night, I promise. So now you could continue playing for the most part, sometimes actually, and when you press check, but after you can't save, you can never come back to that game. Like if you shut down your computer right now, it's gone forever. And that could be very, very scary. Sometimes, even when you press check on the error 12, your game does this really weird, quality, messy, disgusting thing. Kind of like an HQ mod, like kind of lags. And you're now unable to save where you were, play your game. The game is corrupt. Call the police. So the very first solution for error 12 would be the Regul save cleaner. You can find it right here on Mod The Sims, and don't worry, I'll have all of my tips and tricks in the description down below. So Regul save cleaner is really, really great. It's this program that will clean out your game and really like reduce the size of it. And this helps a lot when you use the program prior to playing your games, because they also clean out all of the cache and things like that that don't necessarily add up to your error 12. It really just helps like with lag and things like that, but with the save being kind of cleaned, it really does help a whole lot. I'll go ahead and pull it up here. When I downloaded it, and you downloaded it like any other program, of course, I put it into my documents electronic arts folder right next to the Sims 3. So these are the only 2 folders that I have in the electronic arts folder. So here is the save cleaner right here. Sometimes I just search it up right here so that it's easier to get to. And here are all of the saves that I have in my game right now. So you guys recognize my blue legacy, basically, you know, my generation for Azul. And I haven't cleaned out this game since I saved it. So when I want to play again, or like when I'm gonna go record again, I'll go ahead, highlight it. You'll know that it's highlighted right here. Here are some of the options that I have clicked off. So here are the cleaning options. I did have all the things that were recommended. Lot thumbnails, all the thumbnails really do help. Though I did check off all the recommended, like removing family portraits, removing portraits of Sims, removing a lot thumbnails, and don't worry, they all come back once you play. But it being cleaned out prior really does help with lag time, like load time, and also helps with error 12 as well, because it gives the game a little bit more space. I don't have any of these checked because I kind of like these. Like, I like the photos. Photos could kind of stay, and I barely ever take them on The Sims 3. And all these other things, like, you know, they're good for gameplay. Most importantly, what I have checked off is to create a backup. I learned my lesson the hard way. I had a save. Your save folder will look a little bit different from mine, of course, because we have different save files, duh. But because your save might say blue15 sims.sims3, and you might have one right below it that says blue15.sims3 backup. For whatever reason, my game stopped generating backups. I don't know when this happened, and I'm not sure if it was because of the Regul cleaner. I don't know who to blame, but I no longer get backups in my game. I learned this the hard way, and another trick that I have later down the line, which is why you kind of see these numbers here. I'll let you guys know about the numbers later, is that you want to make sure you have different types of saves. So creating a backup is so pivotal. I cannot stress this enough. I created a backups folder right on my desktop, and as you guys can see, I do have backups. Shoot, I even have backups from saves I don't even really use anymore, like my Into the Future, which, sorry guys, that's kind of done. I won't be going back to that. Disclaimer. But it really did help back up all of my other save files. For example, if my save file for Blue 14 was amazing, but Blue 15 was corrupt and did not save because of error 12, I have Blue 14 when I, got it cleaned out from Regul Safe Cleaner. And I have a previous one, a previous one that made up of my backup. So I'll explain that a little bit later. But to create a backup is so pivotal because it will create that backup for you when your game is not generating backups. And trust me, you need a backup. There's going to be a time where you lost that save and you need to get it back. Trust me. So create a backup for sure. And of course, clear cache, turn that on. Very important. Next, you just want to make sure they're highlighted and press start cleaning. And bam, it started cleaning. This was the old size and this is the new size. 9%, but for some people, it's like 50%. 60%. It really cleans out your game a whole lot. And on top of that, it cleans out all of your cache in one button. I was so tired of deleting. So annoying. So this does all of that for you. And you could save all at once. You could select multiple, save them. I do it at a time or whatever I'm going to play next. Remember to unclick if you've already saved it. I mean, it just redoes it again. See, it's like one of my personal save files. So yeah, it cleans out pretty well. Save Cleaner is definitely a must. The link will be down in the bio. And yeah, it looks like they updated it. I don't know if I have the new update. I need to check that. So yeah, make sure you guys get the updated version and all that it comes with as well. Just really look for these. If you guys need a real tutorial on how to download these things, please let me know. I don't mind covering that. I was talking about creating backups and recovering them. Since I have a backup folder that will already happen for me with Regul Safe Cleaner, the best thing also to do is, if you don't have Regul Safe Cleaner, if you don't want to do that, Safe Cleaner, if it's not working for you, if you feel like it's not helping out at all, you definitely just want to copy this and paste it into your backups folder, and afterwards delete all of these. Like, press delete. Don't worry, you'll get it back, because you'll come back to your backups folder, copy all of this and paste it right back into your saves folder. Sometimes your saves just need a break from the electronic arts. Sometimes that's really good for mods as well, like your mods folder, to take it out of your Sims 3 folder for a little while and put it back in. It really helps, and it does do like a self-cleaning behind the scenes. Tech has its own heart, has its own mind, so sometimes giving things a break and giving things some space really helps. So I think that would be a really good idea. It's just a minor fix, but also to make sure when you are saving your game, you save as, press like the small little buttons on the bottom, press save as, and you want to make sure that you're putting another number or something. Try not to use exclamation points or slashes or any other special characters. Numbers is just fine. And try to keep your save file's name short. Also really helps a lot when it comes to error 12 and just having space for The Sims 3. Very important to not just save, but to save as. And not to save and quit, but to save as. Once it's done saving, then quit. So this right here is a hidden gem. I have to say, I haven't seen this in anybody else's YouTube video, and it is one of the biggest, baddest, best things that has helped with my error 12 saves and my error 12 error. This allows The Sims 3 to use a little bit more RAM, even though it doesn't want to. You're literally forcing The Sims 3 to squeeze out any bit of space it has to use more space. It's literally crazy. So Explorer Suite right here, I went ahead and downloaded this current version right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and teach you guys how to use it. Once you have Explorer Suite installed and everything, you're gonna go ahead and look up CFF Explorer. It's an app that will be on your computer once you've installed it. Here, this program will pop up. Now, the main file you'll be using for this one is your ts3w.exe. This will be in your program files, EA Games, The Sims 3, Game, Bin. Don't we love the bin? And here you'll find ts3.exe, but you'll also find ts3w.exe. This is the file that you will be using. What you want to do is you definitely want to go ahead, copy that, and paste it into a backups folder for your Sims 3. Very important just in case anything goes wrong. But I haven't had any issues. So, yeah, back that up. So you'll be using that one. Now, once you run CFF Explorer, you'll do File, Open, and you're going to go ahead and locate that. So basically, you're going to go to your bin folder. For me, it's right there, but it showed you how to get there before. And you're going to go down to your ts3w.exe. You're going to go ahead and press Open for that. And here's all that's going to pop up. Right where it says characteristics and it says click here, which should be blue, you want to go ahead and click that. After that, you'll see all these options come up. What you want to tick is app can handle more than 2 gigabytes address space. This will be unticked at first, once you first get it. For me, it's ticked because this is what I use. You want to make sure that you have press check and then press OK. After that, you want to press File up here and click Save. It's going to say Rewrite Original File, and you're going to click Yes, which is why it's so important to back up that ts3w.exe, because if anything goes wrong, you could just put your original on, because once it overwrites it, you'll lose the original. Right before you go, don't forget to save your changes. Another solution that helped quite a bit was increasing the page file size. Now, this is more of like a computer thing, and it's not directly onto your Sims 3 file, but it does help quite a bit. So what you want to do is you want to come to your search and search for control panel. Once you open up your control panel, you want to put view by and put category. Once you get here, you want to go to system and security. And you're going to locate system. Here. See, these are like all of my specs. It'll take you to your specs. You are going to locate advanced system settings. Here you want to switch to advanced. For me, it's already here. And then you're going to go to performance and click settings. Once you're in settings, you want to click on the advanced in your settings. And you want to come here to change. When you first get to virtual memory, you're going to uncheck automatically manage paging file size for all devices. Uncheck that. You want to come down here to custom size. You're going to input this number here that comes up for your size, your megabytes here, and your maximum size will be this number here, which is the maximum that you're able to use in your RAM. To solve the Sims 3 error 12, it's better that you allocate 2 gigabytes extra than you already use. Besides that, just make sure you set the initial and maximum size to the same value. Go ahead and press OK. And then after that, you press apply if it comes up, and then press OK, and you can exit out of this. Another thing that helped me be able to save the game right then and there when an error 12 comes up is to save in map mode. Super easy. You're in game, you're like playing, you get the error 12 message, press check, and if it allows you to keep playing, just go ahead and play about 2 more minutes real time. After that, press M or go to map and try to save as and save in map mode. It's helped me almost every single time to save in map. Sometimes it's better to save in map than it is to save in like your home or on your home ladder in an outside lot. I mean, if your computer can handle it, it should handle it no problem. But if you do get error 12 quite frequently, to go in and you need a quick fix immediately, go to maps and try to save then. So disabling the memories is a huge thing that has like been the reason for error 12. All those memories of trying for a baby, having woohoo, marriage, baby, adopted a dog, dog died. These are all memories and they are secretly corrupting your game. And you guys know that this came with generations. So this mod right here, no or fewer automatic memories with custom tool to make your own mod, period. They ate down with this. But this mod is by Felicity Grass and it really helps a whole lot. You're going to go ahead and download it right here. What I have set is only important memories. But if you want the best gaming, you want to go for no automatic memory. Like you want to just get rid of the memories altogether to help with your game. Like if your game is really messed up, it really helps. But only important memories. So marriage is pretty important. So yes, we can have a memory for that. But we don't have to have a memory when we're going to like the park or the pool or when we're going to our first party. Like who cares? So memories really do help getting rid of them. There's also a spot in settings. So you want to go to your settings. We're going to click here. And you're going to disable memories. That also really does help with the mod as well. And if you don't like using mods, that's a great quick fix as well, to just disable the memories in your options in The Sims 3. So besides saving in map mode, which I feel like is a really great tip and trick to have for sure, you definitely want to be making sure that you are using all the best practices for your Sims 3 game in order for it to work correctly. All of this also does help with lag and crashes. My game rarely crashes. I know it's been crashing lately, but it's because of custom content. I'm working on that. But now with, you know, it being able to use more RAM and more memory really does help a lot. And there are other tricks in like your CPU and things like that that also help with your game performance as well as getting rid of error 12. They're not in this tutorial, but I have a link in the description to Icon Socks. She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. She has a great YouTube video on ultimate tricks, and she's the one who taught me, so I'd be a fool to reteach everybody because she's the one who taught me. So that will definitely be down in the description to go check out her video for ultimate fixes. But this was just to help out with error 12 in general, and try to get rid of it as best as you possibly can, because it's like the worst, you can't save your game. Some other tricks that I have is to make sure that your graphics card is updated all the time. For me, I have NVIDIA, and actually today my graphics card was updated. Go to here, GeForce Experience, drivers, and right here, if it says to update, you better update, because I swear your game will crash in the second that it figures out your graphics card is not updated. And for a long time, I went 2 months without my graphics card being updated because I didn't know it was that big of a deal. My game used to crash all the time, plus error 12, and it was stupid. So now, anytime I get a notification that there's new drivers, I run to it and I make sure I update my drivers immediately. Having updated drivers is a huge part of the game. It helps with your performance, it helps with your quality, and it also helps get rid of all that nasty crashes and lag and error 12. So make sure you guys are updating your graphic drivers. Get rid of all of my other apps that are open just to make sure that my game has no lag. I hate having things run in the background unless it's OBS. So try that. Another big tip and trick for error 12 in particular and I hate this one, and it's like the worst tip, and it's like the worst trick, but it's like the best. Is to uninstall and reinstall your game if you're having too many. A clean game is the best type of game, and to redo like all that other stuff that you have to do, like for example getting your G shade back and, you know, redoing the CFF Explorer suite, it helps when it runs like on a brand new brain and on a brand new mind and on a brand new heart, because Sims 3 has a heart too. So reinstalling your game actually has helped me a whole lot as well. But if all of this helped for you, please comment down below. Let me know that if you guys are experiencing very little to no Error 12. I really want to know if this is helping you guys, because this has helped me a whole lot. I haven't had an Error 12 in maybe a year now. And yeah, if you also want to see more Sims 3 content and you're looking for more of that because The Sims 4 has taken over, subscribe, like, and comment, and click that notification bell because I post quite frequently, So thank you guys so much for listening in, and I hope I was able to help you. You guys have an awesome, fantastic, amazing day. Bye, guys.